Welcome to the video, Knitting a Braided Edge. We'll learn how to turn one row of knit and 2 rows of purl into a very professional looking braid. The braids make a great brim for a hat. It can also be used as the edging of a cowl. It makes a great edge for a Christmas stocking or stockings and mittens. And it can also be used to separate sections of a knit hat or a knit item. And 2 or more braids stacked on top of each other make a really prominent brim with really nice visual impact. It also makes a great hatband. For materials, you need 2 balls of yarn in different colors, circular or double-pointed needles suited to the project that you're making, and a stitch marker. In this case, I will be casting on 100 stitches in a 2-color long tail cast on, and I will be making a hat. It'll be the beginning edge of a hat. Are you ready? Let's get started. Be sure to remove the loops at the beginning of your long tail cast on. They are not stitches being used, and you must have an even number of stitches. Make sure nothing is twisted. Place your marker and join so that you'll be working in the round. Braids are always best done in the round. It is possible to do them in flat knitting, but it's not easy. For all intents and purposes here, we will always assume we're working in the round. So get ready, place your marker, and join. Your first row is your base round, and it's very simple. You're going to knit one in the first color and knit one in the second color all the way across the round. Again, you must have an even number of stitches so that you don't have 2 of the same color butting up against each other at the end of the round. Follow this through to the end and you're ready for round 2. You're going to bring your yarns to the front because the next 2 rounds are purl rounds. You are going to purl one in the first color, which in this case is blue, and you're going to move the yarn to the right, or some people see it as up and over the needle. Next, purl one in brown, move the yarn up and over the needle or to the right. Different people see it differently, however works for you as long as you're consistent. Again, you're going to take the brown, purl, move the brown over to the right or up and over, a blue, up and over, a brown, up and over, a blue, up and over, a brown, up and over, a blue, up and over, a brown, up and over to the right, a blue to the right, a brown to the right, a blue to the right. You're going to complete the whole round in this fashion, but after you do about 10 or 12 stitches, take a minute and take a look, and you'll see all the stitches moving off to the right. That's how you know you've done it correctly. Continue to the end of the round. Once you've slipped your marker, you may want to take a moment to untwist your yarns. Take one strand of each color, one strand of blue in one hand and the strand of brown in the right, and gently pull them apart, lifting the whole piece right up off the table, and it should untwist itself. The work will get very twisted when you are always moving the yarn in the same direction. So now that it's untwisted, pass your marker again. Always purl the blues with blue and the browns with brown, but in this case you are going to move the yarn to the left or down and under, to the left or down and under, to the left, down and under. So you're going to do a brown, purl, move to the left or down, blue, purl, to the left or down, brown, to the left or down, blue, to the left or down, brown, to the left and down. Some people call this actually helicoptering because you're going always in the same direction, pulling the new yarn out from under the old. Again, whatever works for you, however it makes sense to you. When you have about 10 or 12 stitches done, again, stop and take a look, and now you can see the chevron has formed, the herringbone has formed. It's how you know you've done it correctly. You have little arrows pointing to the right. If you want the chevron to go in the opposite direction, you swap rounds 2 and 3. You go to the left first and then to the right. When you're all done with that round, you go all the way to the end of the round, moving to the left or down, however you see it. And now move your yarns to the front, to the back, to the back, and choose one color, usually your main color, and begin to knit the round. This helps drop the braid off the needles, and it gives you your first really true picture of how it looks. So again, it's 3 very simple rows or rounds of knit and purl, and it's the 2 rounds of purl and moving the yarn in the correct direction that really make the herringbone. Take a look and see what a great job you've done. Just 3 rows, and they're amazing. Enjoy.